How's it going, guys? Hop here. Welcome back to another episode of West of Loathing. So last time we helped the mayor of Breadwood through a couple of his problems. That was pretty nice. Helped Roy Bean get his beans back. And yeah, we're a little further. But I was looking around and I've already tried to help the mayor about some of his problems. And Susie's definitely not helping. So I think we're gonna take a little vacation and head to the circus. See how that goes. A greenish human-shaped cloud of writhing smoke wafts toward you, moaning and whispering. Given the smell, you'd guess that someone ate way too much Limburger cheese and then burped so hard they blasted out their soul. That's kinda gross. Easy peasy. And more ectoplasm. Oh boy. I hope the circus is fun. Looks like you found the circus those clowns are talking about. Ugh, a circus. That's like a clown hive. Fortunately, it's not a very big circus. There probably aren't very many clowns. Certainly not enough for an army or invasion force or anything. Still, since it turns out demonic clowns are a real thing, any number of them could be real trouble. You walk up as nonchalantly as possible, so the clowning the ticket booth won't suspect you or know his horrible secret. Let's whistle innocently. No big deal. Don't mind me. Oh, can I forage? No. Alright. Hi. Howdy. As you approach, the clown puts on that basically cheerful facial expression that retail employees use when the last thing they want to deal with is a customer, but they're not allowed to say so. Welcome to Barnaby Bob's perfectly normal traveling circus sideshow, sir. How can I help you? Let's see. I don't really want to run away with the circus. Let's just look at the circus. Well, you came to the right place then. But if you want to get inside, you'll need a ticket. I just so happen to have one. The clown looks very surprised. What? How did you... well, great. Good for you, sir. I'll just take that and stamp your hand for re-entry. There you go. Enjoy the show. What about my partner? Partner's getting free. Well, that's cool. As you enter the circus, the ticket booth clown shouts, "Welcome to Barnaby Bob's." Yeah. In a loud, enthusiastic voice. You walk into the circus. Actually, I guess it's more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs. As nonchalantly as possible. There are a bunch of clowns around, working at the booths and so on. More clowns than customers, of which there don't seem to be more than a dozen or so, which is good, in that it means the clowns can't disappear you as easily if they figure out what you know. But on the other hand, if things go wrong, here innocent bystanders might get caught in the crossfire. Got it. I'll try to be normal. The merry-go-round, what does it say? Condemned until further notice. We encourage anyone suffering from horsebites to... This extremely muscular clown seems to be guarding the entrance to some sort of stage. Howdy. He crosses his arms and grunts when you approach. The stage show ain't till later. When? Later. Yeah, but when exactly? Later. Okay, geez. Excuse me. How about we try to aim? This appears to be a shooting gallery type of carnival game. Howdy there, fella. What we have here is a game for sharp eyes and quick reflexes. Hope you won't take it as an insult if I suggest one of the other games might be more your speed, but you're welcome to try your luck all the same. Well, I guess now we have to. What's the game? Well, on the wall behind me, I've got a bunch of thick-skinned, underinflated balloons. For 10 meat, I'll loan you a cheap, inaccurate pistol and a pile of badly made ammunition. Oh boy. And your goal is to pop as many of those balloons as you can before the pistol stops working. That's an unusually honest-sounding description. I've discovered making the challenge sound exactly as difficult as it is only makes people more determined to be the one who beats it. I mean, that makes sense. What's the prize? I take it to Barnaby Bob's stage show, which is otherwise sold out. It's a rare catch, my friend. Okay, let's try. The clown hands you a cheap pistol and gestures at the balloons behind him. Good luck! Let's shoot like the wind. You take careful aim at pop-off rounds and balloons for as long as you can hold the gun together. Hey, not bad. Not bad at all. Not enough balloons for the grand prize, but it's worth a little something. Gives you a stuffed cat. Neat. Is it a real item? Oh, that's cool. 3 attack damage. Alright, I need a 30 moxie. Alright, I'm gonna check that out, see if I can get up there. Okay, we got it. Just had to change up my wardrobe a little bit. Let's give it a shot. We got this. Shoot like a jaguar. That's what I thought. I'm not exactly sure how a jaguar shoots, but presumably it's pretty good. You clear nearly the entire wall of balloons, and the clown looks genuinely impressed. Well, I'll be. Looks like you win. Congratulations on the finest shooting I've seen in quite a time. The show will be starting soon. Don't miss it. Thanks. Yeah, boy. Alright, let's get my stuff back. But I want to test my mind. This appears to be some kind of card-based carnival game, though it's not clear how it works from here. Step right up, fella. Step right up. If I may say so, you look the intelligent of an intelligent. Oh my god. I wish I could talk. And learned individual about you. And I happen to have a game here to put those faculties to the test. What's the game? The simplest guessing game imaginable. I've got a standard deck of playing cards here. I show you all the faces, and then I turn them back over and start picking cards. You guess what cards I pick, and you win. You don't shuffle them. No, sir. If you can memorize a deck of cards that fast, more power to you. Or, if you got a touch of magic in you and you want to try reading my mind, that's fine too. Just don't dig too deep. Okay, now what's the prize? Oh, another ticket? Yeah, why not? Let's give it my all, though, that's for sure. The clown starts picking cards out of the deck and holding them up with the backs to you. You rattle off their names as fast as he can pick them up. He seems genuinely impressed. That, sir, is so remarkable as to be practically frightening. Looks like we have a winner. Thanks. I see you've already got a ticket to the show, though, and those are limited to 1 patron. Let me give you another grand prize. Cool, we got an owl. What does that do? What? What's my offhand? Is that my offhand? Ooh. Oh, that was my offhand. Got an owl. Who are you? There's a kid here, searching around with a sad look on his face. You okay, kid? Julie's parents? I lost my lucky bottle cap. You haven't seen it, have you, sir? No, but I'll keep an eye out. What's it look like? It's shiny steel, and it's on a little chain. Okay, I'll let you know if I find it. I'll test your might. Alright, before we even start, let's get my muscle up. Okay, so I tried my best to find as much muscle as possible, but I only got 25. So, hopefully I can do something. Howdy there, fella. This here game's a challenge of strength, and I hope you don't mind me saying so, but you might prefer one of the other games. If you care to try your luck, though, I certainly won't stop you. What's the game? Oh, I wonder. Simple as can be. Just take this big mallet here and hit the level under that bell. Ring the bell and you win. Let's give it a shot. Oh, I was afraid of that. Well, let's just do kinda hard. You pick up the mallet, take a deep breath, and smash that lever with a mighty swing. The little bell striker makes it nearly, but not quite, to the bell. Well now, that was very close. Not a grand prize winner, but it's the best I've seen today, and that's gotta be worth something. Yay, we got a small teddy bear. How much does that give me? Is it enough? Oh my god, I'm so close. Wait, I'm not so close. Okay, whatever. GG. Okay, let's talk to this last clown. There's a clown here selling rubber toy balloons. You notice that he's watching you. Okay. And then you notice that and then he notices that you've noticed, and he smiles and waggles the balloons at you enticingly. That's not creepy at all. Howdy there, fella. Interested in a toy balloon? Well, how much are they? For me, just 30 meat. Oh boy, I don't have that much. What colors? Oh, just take a look. Red. They're all red. Yeah, thanks. Hard to tell in a black and white game. How do you make it float like that? Well, there's nothing to it. Heck, they all float around here. Oh, of course. Next. Oh, he's selling tickets to the sideshow. Howdy, fella. Can I interest you in the wondrous and mysterious delights of the sideshow? What do you have in there? Secrets. Mysteries. Things too weird and disturbing to be witnessed by the light of day. Freaks? Not just freaks. Gosh, how much does it cost? For you, 300 meat. For everyone else, 300 meat. Okay. I wish I wasn't poor anymore. Food, drinks, candy. Another wait. There's a clown here selling rubber toy balloons. Wait, or is it the same clown as before? He looks identical. Is he following you around? Why are you following me? Okay, well unfortunately I am Poe. So I guess I'll just go to the main show. I guess I can't just walk in. It ain't till later. Okay, what do I do? Do I need to get more meat? Is that what's happening right now? I don't really know how to get money, so I'm just gonna go to Fort Treason for now, just because that was the first thing I saw, and then I'll head back, hopefully. Alright, that was very, very underwhelming. Let's go to the mine. Foreman's office. Except for all the dust all over everything, and the fact that the guy at the desk is a ghost, this looks like a regular mine foreman's office. Okay. Calendar. Wait, what did that say? An old calendar. Looks like work stopped here a bunch of months ago. Hey, it's a miner helmet. Mine. This ghost is busily shuffling the ghosts of papers on his desk. Hi. Excuse me. Kid, I'm busy here. I got a mine to run. Take a hike, okay? What? This mine's still running? I haven't seen anyone around. We're miners, kid. If you saw anyone up here, I'd have to fire them for not doing their jobs. That's a good one. Yeah, but your calendar's out of date. What? Yeah, it's like 6 months old. I like the picture, okay? Scram. How's business? Oh, just great. Hunky friggin' dory. See this face? This is my happy face. And I'm double excited about answering questions from some random kid that wandered into my office while I'm working. Look how ecstatic I am. Jesus Christ. That's quite a silver tooth, if you've gotten that sarcastic grin. Made it myself. I've made a few silver trinkets in my time. Now go away. Yeah, but did you know you're a ghost? Do you know that you're a pain in the ass? No, I'm serious. You see me laughing? This guy's such an asshole. Safe is dirty, but solid looking. Get away from that. The ghostly figure behind the desk growls while I'm looking closer. You stoop down to take a closer look at the safe. It's pretty standard heavy duty, with a dial type combination lock. Hey, something wrong with your ears? I told you to get away from there. You can't tell me what to do, ghost. Let's try to open it. Why, you little... Come here. Whatever. Alright, successfully killed a ghost. Killed is probably not the right word to use here. Yeah, probably not. Let's check out the thing. Oh, lame, I can't even open the safe. That's disappointing. Can I do anything with these rocks? Probably some mine leavings that got piled up here, but we're still searching. You poke around on the rocks but don't find anything of interest? Oh, that's kinda lame. Let's check out some grease. Oh, nope, never mind. Here we go, Blossom Gin. Ooh, silver tooth skull. Is that worth anything? It's a little grim to find a human skull just stashed in a pile of rocks, unless maybe it was a very small burial mound. Considering the fancy silver tooth, that's maybe not outside the realm of possibility. Oh, you know, it's probably that guy. God dang it, can't pick the lock. I hate my life. How do I get more lock picking? Jeez. Alright, reboot hill. Something happened there, please. You run into a goblin chef. You can tell they're a chef by their hat and big fork. Well, I guess either they're a chef or they've recently eaten a chef. I love goblins. I love running into them. Hey, hello a human. Hey, hello a goblin. Looking for tuna? Seeing it? Tuna? This being the desert. No tuna here for miles. What you saying? Tuna is local delicacy. What? Tuna? You meaning a fish? Swimming thing? Crazy human. A tuna isn't swimming. This is a desert. Where goes swimming? Well, yeah, that's my point. A tuna is round and green, with red knobs, pokey spines having... What? Oh, some kind of cactus. Like a prickly pear or something. Yes, duh. Oh, I don't have outfoxing. Sorry, we gotta fight. Poor guy. Wow, he's really strong though. Easy peasy. Hey, I got a tuna fork. Kinda curious as to what that's about. 6 mysticality or 5 mysticality? It's a shame my spatula is already useless. I just hope I don't have to melee anybody. Reboot hill. Don't worry, it's just paint. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Is there anything back here? Oh boy. This place looks like it goes on for a while. Hi. You see the ghost of an elderly woman holding flowers. She seems lost and depressed, above and beyond what's expected for a ghost. Howdy, ma'am. Is there something I can help you with? Oh, it's so awful. I can't remember. I can't remember at all. Let's start at the beginning, okay? Well, you see, I had 4 daughters. They married 4 brothers, the Smith boys. And after that, they each had 5 daughters of their own. Unfortunately, I outlived every one of the 24 of them. Wow. You know you're a ghost, right? Oh yes, in fact I died here in this graveyard where they're all buried. I came to visit them, and I suppose my poor old heart finally gave out. That's not the problem though. 95 years is a pretty good run after all. So what did you forget? I brought this bouquet of flowers to put on my favorite granddaughter's grave. Huh? But I can't remember which one of them was my favorite. I'm so ashamed, and I can't bear to leave until I remembered. I see. Well, maybe I can help figure it out. Oh, thank you. I'd appreciate that ever so much. No problem, ma'am. Is there anything you can remember about your granddaughters? Well, I'm quite certain her first name ended in a vowel. Oh boy, I should probably write this down. In a vowel. Anything else? I remember I was 40 when she was born. Oh, no, 37. Or was it 42? It must have been somewhere in that range, at least. Okay. Somewhere between 37 and 42. Oh boy. Anything else? Oh, her first name was longer than her last, just like mine. What is her name? Your name? I remember that she wasn't buried next to any of my daughters. Okay. She sniffles a little. She passed at the same age as poor Becky, who was always in such ill health. Anything else? Oh, her favorite hobby was knitting. Okay, she starts to sob. She knit me a lovely sweater for Crimbo, just the year before she died. And that's all I can remember. Knitting. Okay then, hold on, let me think a moment. Do I know what? You know who she was? Granny's face lights up as he nervously glanced at... Oh no, hold on. I didn't even look. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Alright, dearie, I'll be here. Oh god, oh my god, there's so many. Okay, so I think it was Leslie. Did her name start with an L? Please. Please. Was it Leslie? Oh no. Oh no, please, please. It was an accident. Oh my god. So I guess it was Lilith? Or Lily? Wow, there's a lot of skeletons over there. Hi. Looks like there's a whole gang buried here. Let's wade in. God dang, I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat them. Hmm. 50 HP. Okay, that was terrible. Oh my god. Hi, skeleton. Skeleton doesn't seem particularly threatening, apart from being a general reminder of your own reality. Well, what's up? Hello, who are you? My name is Bernard, but shh, lower your voice, they'll hear us. Who, the cultists? Shh, yes. Not a fan? They're reanimating dead people's skeletons. I don't want to be reanimated. It sounds horrible. Okay. Can you imagine having to walk around without your skin on? How embarrassing. Not to mention cold. Sure, well... Plus, I mean, dying's hard enough. Who wants to come back to life just when you've got used to being dead, right? I could see that. Please, can you do something? I don't want them to find me. Okay, well, I'll let you know when it's safe. Great, thanks. I'll just head back here till the coast is clear. Okay. I'll try my best. Whoa. Okay. You're not gonna get past this barrier of whirling bones without, well, making it so there's no barrier of whirling bones here anymore. Let's dispel them. Your mystical prowess makes short work of the flimsy magic holding these bones together. Now then, do it. Hi guys. I can't tell if that's a hat or hair. These cultists looks like they're barely maintaining control over that skeleton. Let's see what happens. You hide behind a tombstone and wait. After a few moments, the skeleton wrests itself from the cultist's control and goes on a rampage. Bones and teeth fly everywhere, and none of them belong to the skeleton, if that gives you any indication of how the fight turns out. Seemingly satisfied with the carnage it has caused, the skeleton scratches something onto the ground and then shuffles off to the south. Yikes. What do you do? Grutch? What is that? Oh, more Nex-Mex. This is worth it. Gives you the vampiric yodel skill. What is that? Teaches you how to replenish your blood supply by stealing blood from the living. Keeping enough blood inside you is important to necromancers and civilians alike. Are you certain? Read it, I said. Alright, hopefully this doesn't come back to bite me in the butt. As you read the words in the book, a voice that is not your own howls along with them in your head. As you get near to the end of the book, the howls become more and more melodic. Vampiric yodel. As you turn over the last page, the book vanishes in a puff of black smoke. You don't feel so well. Oh no. Your body withers and shrinks. I am emaciated. Oh boy. Let's check what that's about. Gotta have a lot. Let's see here. Oh no, you're gaunt and bony as a result of the dark arts you've been messing with. Well, on the bright side, I don't really use muscle. Alright. How's the outhouse? It's a hastily constructed, very shallow privy. Alright, you open the door and dig around in the detritus. There's a little slip of pink paper here. Eee. Discipline slip. Looks like one of the necromancer's cultists got written up. 2 more of these and I'll be ritually eviscerated. Nothing personal, it's just corporate policy. Huh. Okay. You read over the infraction listed on the slip. Looks like one of the cultists was gathering dangerous mushrooms. Curious. You stick it into the journal. Okay, what did you write on the ground? Is that his name? Grutch? Nothing here but 3 bedrolls and a single stale smell. I wonder if that clown will let us back into the circus, since time passed, sorta. A loud thwack noise draws your attention, and you follow the sound to a man in a once white apron who is butchering a big horned sheep or some other large desert animal with an oversized and heavy-looking meat cleaver. As he's hauling the implement up onto his shoulder for another blow, he catches sight of you and hisses with a wild look in his eye. Who's there? Don't test me, boy. I'll chop you up like this goat, or whatever it is. Yikes. I mean, do you want help? Easy there. You're a butcher, right? Do you know chef magic? Huh? Oh, you're a bean slinger. I know a couple little things, but I never studied it for real. I might be able to teach you a little telekinesis. It should help you handle that cleaver more easily. Telekinesis? Raises awareness telekinetically. He spent some time teaching the butcher how to manipulate objects with his mind, at least well enough to make the cleaver seem a little lighter and less unwieldy. He gives you some of his animal carcass as payment. Sweet. Still later? Come on. Okay. Well, let's go to... where is it? Dirtwater. I want to sell some stuff. As you're riding down the trail, a dirty urchin jumps out, points a toy pistol at you, and demands that you pay the toll by doing 20 push-ups. That's a weird toll. Satisfied by your demonstration of upper body strength, the child allows you to pass without pretending to shoot you. So strange. This is a good one. Is this a lubricant or a lubricant? Both, in a sense, because there's a can of lubricant. That's funny. Okay, oh crap. Now that I actually have a little bit of money, I'm gonna go back to the circus again and check out the sideshow. With a shout, Well, more of a loud hiss. The skeleton leaps at you from the underbrush. He's wearing a cavalry hat. Jesus, I wish I could talk today. And has a cavalry saber, but isn't riding a cavalry horse, which I'm pretty sure is the main thing that differentiates cavalry from infantry, if not the only thing. Huh? That's funny. What's your designation? Okay, or you can just scroll past it. Hold on there just a minute, soldier. What's an infantry soldier doing wearing a cavalry hat? Hiss, chatter. What kind of fool do you take me for? Cavalry soldiers ride horses, and that's what cavalry means. If you're cavalry, where's your horse? That's what I thought. Give me that hat, soldier. You can have it back when I see you riding a horse. The skeleton glumly turns over his hat and marches away. That's what you get, trying to do stuff. Okay, for real, the sideshow. Get 300 me. I hate you so much. Alright. You won't be disappointed, and in the event that you are disappointed, no refunds. Thanks. The sideshow tent is fairly large and packed with weird things to look at, like all good sideshows are. With a few lanterns hanging from the ceiling, casting flickering shadows around and making everything look even more eerie. A clown is hanging out in here, presumably to keep an eye on the exhibits. He grins and nods as you enter. Come on in, take your time, have a good look around, just remember, no touching. What is that eyeball? This guy is a startling sight, even for a circus freak show. His entire head is one enormous eyeball. As you look him over, he stares back at you. Not that he's got much choice. Hello there. I'm Crane. How's it going? Can you even talk? I guess not. So, the circus gig. His hands slowly curl into fists and the knuckles turn white with tension. Oh, okay, I see. I understand. I mean, do you blink? Or a wink, I guess? I guess not. Let's take a closer look. You move a little to the side and lean over the rope to get a closer look at the guy. He's basically just what he seems to be at first glance. A guy with a giant eyeball for a head. You do notice two things though. First, he has an odd lump at the, well, what you would call the base of his skull, if he had one. A sort of crumpled fleshy mass the size of a fist. With a squint and some imagination, it almost looks like the crushed and shriveled vestigial remains of a human head. That's kind of scary. The second thing you notice is that his ankles are locked into the legs of his stool, and the legs of the stool are bolted to the floor. Alright. Well, see you around. Wait, but he's not even sitting down. What are these things? These shelves are filled with jars, and jars filled with things. What kind of things? You lean a little closer to inspect the jars. They mostly contain malformed and/or mutated animals pickled in formaldehyde. A three-headed kitten, some kind of ferret or weasel with 8 legs, a twisted Mobius loop of a snake without a head or tail. Weird, crazy stuff. One shelf seems devoted to huge, gross, pale grubs, like fat, featureless white worms the size of a sweet potato. The one on the end is larger than the others and has shiny black eyes. Someone has painted its face in an apparently parody of clown makeup. That's kind of gross. Let's take a closer look. The pasty white face has been painted with little blue triangles over and under the eyes. The creature has a long, thin slash of a mouth as well. And the area around it has been painted with a bright red lipstick. What is happening to this worm? The black eyes flash red as the thing suddenly thrashes in its jar, spinning to face you and stretching its mouth open, revealing rows of yellow shark teeth. You stumble back with a cry of shock. Ah! Ah! Got you pretty good there, buddy. What in the world is that? It ain't a real critter. It's made of rubber and clay and doll parts and such. Got an electromagnet under the shelf to move with it. He takes a little push-button gizmo out of his pocket to show you. Should have seen your face. You about jumped right out of your boots. Oh man. That thing just sounded kind of creepy. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, let's talk to Mustachio. This man is neatly dressed, though his suit is a bit threadbare and out of fashion. He's smoking a pipe and leafing through the magazine. When you stop to look at him, he nods amicably. Hi. Hello there. Welcome to the sideshow. My name is Douglas. Hi, I'm Crane. Delighted to meet you. So, well... Are you perhaps trying to think of a polite way to ask what's wrong with me? Yeah, you got me. Don't worry, Crane. I am in a sideshow after all. It is an obvious and natural question. Wait a minute. You said that last bit without moving your lips. Are you a ventriloquist? Huh. Not at all. Allow me to demonstrate. He stands up and turns around. His back is the same as his front. What? That is, his suit has been tailored with two front sides, and he has another face on the back of his head, with his hair cut and parted appropriately. Ta-da! As he sits back down, his knees and other joints crack and pop loudly as they reverse themselves. Eee. Douglas winces slightly, though certainly not as much as you expect. What in the... Surprising, yes? A bit, yeah. How's that even possible? Douglas shrugs and holds up his pipe to the, now, back of his head, so his other face can take a puff. Are you... what's the phrase? Siamese twins? Not exactly. It is difficult to describe, I'm afraid. Two minds in one body, with two faces? It would be closer to the truth to say that two instances of the same mind, with, as you say, two faces. Okay, that doesn't make any sense at all. The other face chuckles, and Douglas holds his magazine behind his back. It took some getting used to, that much is quite certain. Were you born like this? I would rather not discuss how I came to be this way, if you don't mind. Alright, sorry. No apology necessary. Yeah, but your knees. Surgery was necessary to permit them to bend in both directions. It sounds worse than it feels, I assure you. Why are you in a sideshow? With a regular suit and haircut, you could easily pass for normal. I have a contract. Out of the corner of your eye, you spot the clown making a gesture, but you didn't catch what it was. Douglas clears his throat. Plus, well, it's quite the life, you know. Free room and board, travel the world, and you meet such interesting people. Alright, that's not suspicious. I'll talk to you later, Douglas. Who are you? There's a lady here with her head sticking out of a hole in a large metal box. She nods politely at you. Hello? Hello there. Enjoying the carnival? Well, it's interesting. She smiles slightly. Yes, I'm sure it is. Can I ask you a question? Certainly. What's your name? I'm Janet. And you? I'm Crane. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Crane. Why in a box? That's a rather personal question, isn't it? Oh, sorry. I'm only teasing, dear. Would you like to see inside? Sure. Janet whistles to signal the clown, and he moseys over. He unlocks the door on the front of the box and throws it open with a theatrical flourish. Inside, instead of Janet's body, you see a tangled, complicated assortment of glass tubes and pipes, ticking clockwork gears and pumps. Liquids of various colors, mostly red, slosh through her tubes. It's kind of weird. A large bellow near the top inflates, then begins to slowly deflate. What do you think? Is it a trick? You're folded up behind a mirror in there or something? No trick. The clown chuckles and walks around the back of the box. He opens a hatch and waves at you through it. Or waves at you through it, yeah. Then saunters back to his place by the shelves. It's scary, but amazing, I guess. Well, I'll take that as a compliment. It's certainly educational, I imagine. The larger tank on the left is my stomach, if you'd like to see what I have for lunch today. Okay. You watch the various liquids slosh around in their tanks and pipes for a minute. Weird, gross, but it is indeed educational. Hey, anatomical learning. How did it happen? I'm sorry, but I can't talk about that. Of course, sorry. Must be a painful memory. Her calmly composed face creases into a very slight grimace as she shoots a sidelong glance at the clown. Yes. Well, nice to meet you. Okay. So long. Good luck. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, how about that anatomical learning? Oh, melee damage. Sweet. What are you doing? Oh, wait. Yeah, let's look at this first. Large eggs. You see several shelves full of white eggs, each one painted with a unique pattern of colorful shapes. A small placard pinned to one of the shelves says, "Clown eggs." In the circus community, it is traditional for each clown to paint their chosen makeup pattern onto an eggshell. These clown eggs are archived for future reference to ensure that no one chooses a pattern that has already been used. It is considered extremely taboo to wear another clown's face. That's kinda cool. These must be the eggs for the clowns that work in the circus. You recognize a few of them, like the clown here in the sideshow tent, and the ticket seller clown out front. Well, let's take a closer look. Hey, step back please, no touching. Okay, I'm sorry, I was just looking, jeez. Based on his attitude, uniquely combining attentiveness and extreme boredom, you assume this clown's job is to keep an eye on the sideshow exhibits. God dang, these tongue twisters everywhere. Howdy fella, welcome to the sideshow. Thanks, what's to see in here? Well, down to the left we have our collection of spooky warped mirrors. Right here we have exhibits of clown eggs and pickled punks. And further down to the right is the freak show. Feel free to explore, and I'll be here if you got any questions. Do I have any questions? Yeah, the eggs. I don't want to talk about the people, he'll probably get agitated. What can you tell me about these eggs? That's a traditional clown thing. There's a placard here next to him that explains in detail. Don't get too close to these, please. They're fragile. Okay. Let's talk to another question. What are the things in the jars? That's what we in the business call pickled punks. A menagerie of strange and twisted creatures such as you've never before seen the like. Captured and preserved and on display for your entertainment and edification. Okay, that's how the boss says it. Are they real? As real as they come. Let's ask about the people. You mean the freaks? Ain't they a scream? The one with the giant eyeball head is my favorite. Nice quiet fella. Uh-huh. If you have any questions about the other two, feel free to ask them personally. I wouldn't want to be telling tales out of school. Since the eye guy can't talk though, you can ask me about him if you want. Okay, what can you tell me about him? Not much, I'm afraid. To be honest, he joined us, about a year ago. Maybe a little less. Okay, where'd he come from? No idea. Weird, ain't it? You'd think fella looks like that. You've read about him in all the papers, right? Yeah. Sure is mysterious. How did he get like that? Couldn't tell ya. I bet you got a theory, at least. Huh. Well, maybe he saw something no human fella should ever see. Okay, why's he locked to his chair? Ah, you noticed that, did ya? Real shame, that is. Fella's a bit unpredictable. Has a violent spell once in a while. Gosh. Don't you worry none. I'm keeping an eye at him. That's a good one. How about the mirror? Your reflection in the mirror is short and squashed looking, folded up like an accordion. You spend a moment moving back and forth in front of the mirror, seeing how the image changes. It's kind of amusing. Next. This mirror makes you look really stretched out and thin. Your limbs twist and writhe like snakes as you move around. It's a bit unsettling, and your muscles ache a little sympathetically. Okay. How about this one? Ah! This mirror somehow shows you what you'd look like in a clown makeup. That's kind of weird. Bloodshot eyes stare back at you from a pasty white face painted with an odd pattern of red triangles. In the flickering lantern light, it almost looks like he winks at you. Okay, that one was really creepy. Can I go in here yet? Please? Why? Oh, can I buy a balloon? Yeah, I'll take one. Why not? Thanks. What's going on with your circus? Really, it's more of a carnival, but let's not split hairs. A whole. What would you like to know? Okay, thanks for that. This place's setup is kinda out of the way. What are your plans? Haven't decided yet. That's why we set down somewhere a bit more rural. Keep things relatively quiet while we scout around, get the lay of the land and all. Oh. Where'd you travel from? Was your previous stop interesting? Oh, northwest-ish. It was a little hole in the ground kind of place. You wouldn't have heard of it. Why is everyone working here a clown? Oh, it's traditional. When the, what do you call them? Rodeos stopped being put on, the rodeo clowns took other jobs at the circuses and carnivals. Over the years, it's just become the normal thing for carnies to be clowns. It's a community, you might say. Who's this Barnaby Bob guy? Oh, the boss is a real famous showman, though I'm not surprised you wouldn't have heard him around here. Got an eye like a hawk and he's a real whiz with his knives of his. huh? Yeah, I feel like kind of sounds like the one we killed. Don't miss the show. It's a real highlight of the carnival. Okay, well, I want to go see the main show, please. Weren't you on the other side of the midway just now? Oh, nope, that's the other balloon guy. We just dress alike in the same face paint. Did we fool ya? He grins and gives you a big, exaggerated wink. I see. But of course, I gotta go check out this side. Howdy fella, anything else I can do for you? Weird. If you were a different guy. Alright. How about this balloon? Oh wow, that was something. Okay, let me in. Alright. Well now, this whole clown situation might be a speck bigger than what we thought. Kind of a lot of them, yeah. I ain't really enthused about going in there, but... Okay, you are no help, Susie. Alright, well, I think I'm gonna end this one here. Hopefully I can figure out what these clowns are doing. I think I might only do one more episode after this one, because Ni no Kuni's coming up, and I think I'm gonna start playing that. We might come back to this one. At least one more episode. I want to figure out what these clowns are doing. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.